Okay children, now today once again I will take up the second type of word problem, that is age problem. Again, whatever may be the problem, you have to remember my techniques which I am going to tell while teaching. See, the question reads like this: 5 years hence the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are the present ages? The question is there in the textbook, so I need not read it again and just repeat it. Now I want to come on to the techniques that is there. Now while reading the problem, I told you the first sentence that I told you is, in the last video, is the last sentence of the word problem will always be the first sentence of the solution. So the question says, what are their present ages? The ages refers to Jacob and his son. So my first sentence is, let the present age of Jacob be X and son be Y years. So I have made a tabular column here. So let us say that Jacob's age is X and his son's age is Y. I have taken Jacob's age as X, his son's age as Y. 5 years hence, suppose if your age is 40 now, 5 years hence, it will be 45. So your present age plus 5 will be the age after 5 years. So the common sense says, if Jacob's age is X now, then after 5 years his age will be X plus 5. Similarly, his son's age will be Y plus 5. Whatever his present age is there, I am going to add 5 to that. 5 years ago means 5 years back. Now suppose if your present age is 40, 5 years ago, your present age minus 5 will be your age 5 years ago. What I mean to say here is, if Jacob was X years present, then 5 years ago his age will be X minus 5 and his son's age will be Y minus 5. So see, I have noted down all the key problems here. Now this is a beautiful thing that I have done here. You will not find in any books, but out of my experience I have derived this method of presenting the data. Now what I have done is 5 years hence. 5 years hence means 5 years before. If his present age is X, hence means after. If his present age is X, then X plus 5 will be hence. If his present age is Y, then his hence age will be Y plus 5. The age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. Now Jacob's age will be 3 times his son's age. That means if the Jacob's age is X plus 5, then his son's age will be 3 into Y plus 5. Now this is the key thing. If you can do it, then your problem is solved. Then what happens here is, X plus 5 is equal to 3 into Y is 3Y plus 3 into 5 is 15. Suppose if I shift this Y towards a transpose, rather 5 towards the right side, then what will happen, children, is X is equal to 3Y plus 15 minus 5, or I can say X is equal to 3Y plus 10. X is equal to 3Y plus 10. I got it as first equation. So what I have done here is, the present age of Jacob I have taken as X years, his son I have taken Y years. After 5 years his age will be increased from X to X plus 5 and his son's age will increase from Y to Y plus 5. The next is 5 years ago. See here, 5 years ago Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. The same thing I have written here. See, whatever problem I am solving, I am reading the question carefully, noting down the important points or key points. From the key points, I am converting the given situation into linear equations, a pair of linear equations into variable, and later on the problem is solved by substitution method. So now the second condition says 5 years ago Jacob's age was x minus 5. His son's age was 7, it was y minus 5. So this becomes x minus 5 is equal to 7y minus 35. So if I want, I can write like this: x minus 7y is equal to minus 35 plus 5. Minus 35 plus 5. Now this becomes x minus 7y is equal to minus 35 plus 5 is minus 30. Now this is my second equation. This is my second equation. And this is my first equation. If you want, you can even write x minus 3y is equal to 10. But why unnecessary? One step I should increase. Directly what I have done is, I am substituting this value of x from the first equation in the second equation. So what I need to write here is substitute equation 1 in equation 2, because we are using substitution method here. So what I get here is, in place of x, see this equation I'll keep it as it is, minus 7y is equal to minus 30 as it is. But in case of x, I should write here 3y plus 10. I should write here 3y plus 10. So finally if I solve it, let us see what I get. This 3y minus 7y, children, it is equal to minus 4y. And minus 30 plus 10, if I transpose this 10 to right side, it will become minus 10. So children, what I am getting is minus 4y is equal to minus 40. So therefore plus y is equal to minus 40 divided by minus 4. So finally the solution, my negative sign cancels with this. So 4 ones are 4 and 4 tens are 40. So y is equal to 10. Y is equal to 10. Now in any of the three equations, x is equal to 3 times of y plus 10. Or I can write here x minus 7y is equal to minus 30. In any of the equation, I have to put this value of y. This I will call it as equation number 3rd. Now what I will do is put equation 3 in equation 3 in equation 1. If I do so, let us see what I get. Equation 1 says whatever value of y you are getting, you have to multiply by 3 and add 10 to that. So that means what? X is equal to 3 into the value of y plus 10. And the value of y is 10. So this becomes 30 plus 10. And 30 plus 10 is how much, children? 30 plus 10 is 40. So you have found the value of x and y. But nobody asked you what is the value of x and y. So you should always learn the proper way of reporting your answer. And the best and the proper way of reporting the answer is, what are their present ages? The present age of Jacob is, the present age of Jacob is, the present age of Jacob is 40 years. And his son is 10 years. So children, once again I would like to tell you the best way to verify. Suppose if Jacob's age is present age is 40 and his son's age is 10. Now let us verify our answer. The present age of Jacob is 40. That means 5 years hence, after 5 years, his age will be 40 plus 5, that is 45. His son's age will be 10 plus 5, that is 15. So that means Jacob's age after 5 years will be 3 times. Now let us verify in the second equation. In the second equation, 5 years ago, 5 years back, Jacob present he is 40. 5 years back he will be 35 and his son will be 10 minus 5, that is 7. So his age, Jacob's age will be 7 times the son's age. Now children, the purpose for writing this tabular column is, many times as an experienced teacher, I have seen that students are committing mistakes while writing these equations, and ultimately they end up getting a solution where father's age is less than son's age, and practically father's age can never be less than son's age. So out of my experience I have derived this method, and hopefully it will be of lot of help to you. So this is how any word problem can be solved.